everyone. This is Dr. Marisa Maza with OCD Tips. Thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope this information is helpful. One of the things that's been on my mind and I've been talking to a lot of folks about is how they're spending their time. I notice sometimes from my own anxiety that when I'm feeling particularly anxious, that my attention is focused inward, that I'm really honing in on what my fears are, what my thoughts are, what my sensations and feelings are, what my failures are, what my future worries are. And sometimes I feel like having a mental health disorder means that the focus is inward. One of my wonderful mentors, Dr. Robin Walzer, I give full credit to you for this, mentioned it's almost as though you have like a chain from your forehead to your chest that results in just your focus being totally on you and your experiences. And I've been spending time thinking and talking to others about how helpful that is in their life. And I'm wondering if you'd be willing to do an exercise with me to try and, dig into this a little bit with me. If you're willing to, I'd like you to go ahead and think of a joyous moment in your life. One specific moment that brought you joy. For example, for me, it was the moment that I saw my son for the first time. What is that for you? And once you have your specific moment in mind, I want you to notice, what was your attention on? Where was your focus? What I noticed for myself and more people that I've been doing this exercise with and talking about is that oftentimes in their joyous moment, their intention is actually outward. It's on the people around them. It's on nature. It's on noticing things like what things look like, what things smell like, what they taste like. It's not as much focused on their internal experiences. How might this be helpful in terms of OCD? OCD is so good at keeping people trapped on their experiences. And what I've been wondering about is, how do we cut that chain? How do we help people look up and see beyond the OCD experiences? One of the things that I find helpful in terms of that looking up is my mindfulness practice, and particularly my sensations. Our sensations, our senses, our five senses are so helpful in terms of getting out of here, getting out of our experience, especially when our experience is so big. When my anxiety is being loud and focused on all the ways of failing, an option I have is to focus on that story of how I fail and I will fail and all the ways in which I have failed. Or I can say, you know what? I have no idea if I'm failing, if I will fail. I may never know. And I'm choosing to look up. I'm choosing to notice what my partner looks like, what he sounds like, what my son smells like, what the nature around me smells like and looks like. I may not be able to control initial worries showing up, just like someone with OCD may not be able to control initial obsessions or urges. But what I can control is where I put my focus, where I put my attention. And when I think about how I want to live my life, I want more of it spent outward on the stuff that's meaningful to me, on the stuff that's in my heart. And I wish the same for you. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you'll watch my next video. And feel free to post topics or questions on social media if you'd like me to include them in any future OCD tips videos. Thanks so much for listening.